against South Carolina, and thus their NCAA chances went by the board. That's why they're playing at home in the NIT. But they've got a red-hot guy that is ringing it up right now. Anthlon Bell is the gap to 7-4. Here's the hot hand so far. Man, I don't know that we've ever seen him open up like this. He only averages 6.5 points a game. And Anthlon Bell. Ding, 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 ding. Ricky Scott. He's going to pull up, take it from the elbow, and Ricky Scott knocks it down. Everybody getting in the act for the Hogs.
Where he wants to take the ball and where he wants to deliver the ball in transition.
Fadeaway jumper by Rashad Madden.
He's at your motion offense. Make Indiana State work. Brad, that's too early.
Portis tipped in by Bell.
Odom
first field goal.
Brad, he's just playing ball. This is a kid that's been on the road. This building is nothing compared to playing at Wichita State, and Jake Odom is doing what he wants to do right now with his Arkansas. One day to prepare and not knowing strengths of teams, but a lot of it's tied to just not buckling down and getting after somebody.
Here's a guy that the rim's looking pretty big to right now. Anthlon Bell has got 3. Cuts it to 1 again.
Now, if Indiana State can rebound out of this zone, it might be good for him. But the one guy you better shade is Anthlon Bell. You don't even have to. It did in the semifinal game in the Missouri Valley Conference Championship as Qualls jumps up and sticks one. And Gant was actually in the emergency.
Cody Clark, the lob, and there's our guy, Qualls, to hammer it home. 6 straight points for Qualls.
Very well thrown pass by Clark. I always say you want a good shooter to make passes like that. Good shooters can make accurate passes, and Clark is a good shooter.
Odom lost the handle. Rashad Madden's got a shot, and he is fouled. And oh man, that's not what you want to do. Game or Sycamores could have been up, but they had a flourish there in the final minute to lead by 6 as we head back to the studio with a 6-point lead. And here is Bell. He's going right back to work. And the first 1.5 drops.
And Brad, he's doing
with another rebound. He did a good job on the boards in the first half, but then they throw it away. Portis around Odom and in, and Odom tried not to bump him, but did. That's actually Portis' first
cut him. It's been good to Indiana State the 2 or 3 times they've done.
Oh, nice look. Portis underneath from Madden. That was a no look, I should say, probably for Rashad Madden. Here's a guy that really helped off the bench in the first half, Christian Smith, but he had it blocked on the inside, and the Razorbacks come down with an 8-point lead.
Indiana State now with a small lineup. Can they rebound with this lineup on the floor?
Oh, what a pass. Madden to Portis. That's his second beauty in the last couple minutes. That one even prettier than the first.
Isn't he playing well, Madden?
10-point lead. Greg Lansing said, we've seen enough fancy stuff. Let's call a timeout and think about this.
When you allow someone to drive the paint and make it behind the back pass in the middle of the paint for a dunk, you ain't guarding nobody. I'm saying nobody the ball up.
Madden, little hang time, gets one of his own.
Doug McDermott will not slip any further than 20th in the first round.
I'd like to have him on my team, no doubt. McDermott did over the weekend. The 3-pointers just kept getting longer. I mean, McGregor's Wade just took one from basically college range. McDermott was way out here by the year as well. Nice little finger roll by Harris, his first basket of the second half. And timeout taken by the Sycamores with 11:49 to go. Started off at Gonzaga before moving to Indiana State. Tell you what, Harris has had a pretty good ball game.
You get a real feel, I do, about another team when you talk to players that have played that team.
Yeah.
That's what Indiana State was telling me about how they view Wichita State.
Well, I think
we'll bracket, but I believe in the Shockers.
And of course, we're talking about 2 number 1 seeds in Wichita State and the Gators. Madden, again, great penetration, and then with his height, got a perfect pass up to Harris.
With 9 minutes to go, well done.
Portis almost turned it over, and then Cody Clark knocked in the jumper. Only his second field goal. Madden from the free throw line. Got it.
Good look. I mean, they got to get to the 3rd or 4th pass, maybe the 3rd side of the floor. Drove it into a defender. The defender back.
Harris on a flyer.
You just can't allow straight line drives. I don't care if you're coaching 6th grade basketball or in the NIT. You cannot allow straight line drives.
And you can't turn it over when you're trying to come back from a double-digit deficit with 4 minutes to play. They haven't had a lot of turnovers in the second half, but that one hurt them. Harris again uses that muscular body to stay with it.
And Brad, again, another straight line drive for Harris from 18 feet on the floor, no resistance to the rim.
Double for Bobby. Here's the guy that was red hot early. Going to be red hot late. That's a 2-pointer, they say, for Anthlon. 6 on the shot clock. Bell. That's a new career high for Anthlon Bell.
Where Arkansas could have used his consistency.
With 25. Here comes maybe 28. Got it. Yep. Some nights you just feel it, don't you?
Well, he got good open looks early. Indiana State gave him way too much day.
Anthlon Bell in Fayetteville went off. The sophomore with a career night. And everybody getting in the act. Corey Williams knocks down the jumper. To go to 22-11 on the season. And they're still playing, and that's the important part. Razorbacks at home where they're so tough, always tough. Their 17th home win. They advance to round 2 against the Utah Valley Cal winner, and that will be tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern Time.